Hey guys, it's Brenna, and today is Thursday. Woo. This week's been pretty good for me, and kind of bad at the same time. It was good because I feel like so many things, just like in the entertainment world, happened. Dancing with the Stars came out. I don't even know what season. Glee season 3 started. Survivor season, again, I don't even know what season because there's so many. It started last week, so it's like going on this week. Demi Lovato's new album came out, which I'm really excited for. And it's been like a really good week for pop culture, which makes me happy. On the downside though, I got sick Tuesday night and I didn't go to school yesterday, and I'm still kind of sick. It's nothing like huge. I just have a bad cold. So like yesterday, I went through 2 boxes of tissues. Today, I've been like eating cough drops like it's candy, and yeah, I just want to get better. But I know Janine and Nicole are also sick, so I hope you guys are feeling better. So this week's theme is social networks and their effects on youth. So I think technology in general has definitely affected not only the youth, but just like everyone. Obviously, it's really convenient and helpful. I mean, I can just shoot someone an email. I think to ask them a question or text them rather than having to like go find them or call them. And it's helpful. But at the same time, it's kind of like we're losing communication. Like I know when I was little, I moved from Michigan to New Jersey, and to keep in touch with my friend from Michigan, we would write letters back and forth to each other. And no one writes letters anymore. Obviously, you could just shoot an email, so why would you wait for a letter? But for anyone who hasn't really wrote a letter to someone before or received a letter from someone, you don't understand the satisfaction of getting a letter in the mail, especially when you're a kid, because you never get mail when you're a kid. Like rarely, unless it's like a birthday invitation or like a thank you card or something like that. So getting a letter, it's just awesome to have mail. Like it's a really exciting thing to get letters and mail in general. And maybe the only reason it's so special is because we have technology. And someone could send you an email, but they decided to take the time to write you a letter instead. I think the main thing is that you have to find a balance between, the technology and other forms of communication, like the older things, like even just talking face to face. So much better than, typing. But then technology has also helped with talking face to face because now we have webcams, and I could talk to 4 people from across the US that I've never met before because I can make a YouTube video for them. Or I can talk to my dad while he's on a business trip because we can go on Skype. So, technology has ups and downs, and I think everyone knows that. And I think the same goes with social networking. Facebook is something I use a lot. I don't really post statuses on Facebook. My most recent statuses have been like song lyrics that I really like, or that like I can relate to my life. I just don't feel the need to share my life with people from school, or I just don't want to because I feel like so many people would judge me, and it's like I'm closed. I don't know. I don't like to express myself to people I barely know. I just don't think it's necessary. But I'm going to contradict myself later in this video. Just wait. And also, I know Nicole was talking about this, but I can't believe how many little people are on Facebook. It's like, what are you doing? When I was in elementary school, if I wanted to talk to my friend, I would call her on the phone and be like, hey, do you want to come over and play? And then we'd go play outside, or play dolls, or make a really giant picture in color. And it's weird that now they're all on Facebook. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. But obviously, Facebook has a lot of good things too. For keeping in touch. I know I've found people that I went to middle school with and I don't go to high school with anymore. When we graduate high school, there's going to be all these people that we're friends with on Facebook now and that we're not going to see again ever again. And also the opposite way, I have friends that are older than me that are now in college, and I'm keeping in touch with them because of Facebook. And also, it helps a lot with school. Like all my clubs I'm in, they all have Facebook pages to announce when there's meetings, which is really nice. And when I have school projects, we'll make Facebook groups specifically for those projects. We can all like have one simultaneous chat, and we can like organize everything on the wall, and it's really convenient. I also like how Facebook documents all these pictures from years ago. Like I can go back to my oldest pictures and relive my summer of 2009, which was probably one of my favorite summers ever. And I love, just other great moments too. I love being able to do that. Yeah, so Facebook has its ups and downs. Another 2 social networking sites I use are Twitter and Tumblr. I mostly use Twitter. I've been using it for like 2 years. Downside is that they're very addicting, and you could just sit there and read and read and read forever and get distracted. But they've also become places for expression. I've been expressing myself through Twitter since I got it, and I love that I have no worry of saying what I want because people who follow me on Twitter are people that are either my close friends or people I don't know. Which, this is the contradiction part, because I just said I don't want people I barely know, like from school, knowing about me, but I don't care if I say to strangers. I don't know. Like, do you understand like what I'm trying to say? I don't know. I can't explain it, but just like what I'm comfortable with. And then Tumblr too. I mostly reblog on Tumblr, but I've made some pretty big blog posts just that don't go on Twitter for Tumblr too. And then there's my favorite social networking website, which is YouTube. I love how YouTube has just created this place for aspiring filmmakers and singers and actors and just people who want to speak their mind, just to come and do whatever they want. There's so much independence and creativity, and I love it. And I love how much communication there is through it, and how I've met so many people because of YouTube. I know just because I wore this shirt today for Carl, and not just today, the other day, I usually get called out by one person, and I talk to someone new because we'll get to a conversation about J times, and then that leads to other YouTube things, and then we're friends, which is awesome because if not for YouTube, I would never talk to these people at school, and I love having the ability to do that. But one of the biggest issues with YouTube is how brutally honest people are. Like, I mean, I've been on YouTube for 2 years now, and I've gotten some pretty nasty comments, and I can handle it because I get good comments too, and they kind of balance out the bad, but things people say are just horrible, and you know they would never say that to your face, and it sucks how brutally honest people are when they're behind a screen. So overall, my opinion on social networks is pretty high. I mean, they do have some negative effects, but I think the best thing to do is just find like a balance. Don't use it too much. Don't procrastinate too much. Don't forget about the outdoors and like face-to-face communication and all the other stuff that happened before technology. But to use technology as a tool and something for a source of entertainment, not your entire source of entertainment, and don't abuse it, just use it. So yeah, sorry this is a long video. Jake, I will see you tomorrow. Everyone else, see you next Thursday.